Most people have heard of the phrase calories in, calories out. And technically, it's true. If you consume more energy than you burn, you gain weight. And if you burn more energy than you consume, you lose weight. So why does this fail so many people in real life? How can two people eat the exact same thing but have two different outcomes? Why do plateaus in weight loss happen? Why does fat loss slow down even when calories are still low? Today I want to explain why people think calories in, calories out isn't true, and how it's a more complex equation than we realize. Many of us have heard the advice, eat less, move more. But what more can be said about what we're eating and what we're doing to expend energy? That's where it gets more complex. Every single calorie that you burn goes into one of four categories: basal metabolic rate, the thermic effect of food, exercise, and non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Most calorie advice goes into the category of exercise. Like I said before, eat less, move more, it implies exercise. But this is just a small piece of the whole puzzle. So let's start with basal metabolic rate. Now, BMR accounts for 60 to 80% of your daily calorie expenditure. These are calories being burned by breathing, your heart beating, your brain activity, your immune system, things we don't really realize are going on. They kind of just happen automatically. BMR is a broad category of things that can be influenced by things like age, gender, muscle mass, hormones, past medical history. And this is something that the body can turn down whenever you're in a calorie deficit. So when you cut calories, you might actually see a lowering of your BMR. The next category is the thermic effect of food, or TEF. Now, this is the amount of calories that your body burns to break down the food that you eat. What's interesting is that TEF will go up or go down based on the foods that you're eating. So if you're eating whole foods, you'll burn more calories than if you're eating ultra-processed foods. And even the macronutrients themselves have different thermic effects. Protein causes the most calorie burn, and then carbs, and then fat. Whole foods will increase TEF, be more satiating and healthier overall. Ultra-processed foods are easier to digest, therefore lower TEF, and they cause your hunger to spike more often. The next category is exercise. Now, exercise is pretty self-explanatory. It's the planned movement that we do every single day. Some people might be as low as 0 if they're very sedentary and never exercise, and some people might burn higher amounts, like 30% of their calories from exercise. It really just depends on the person. I like to think of exercise as more of a way to maximize health and well-being and less about burning calories. You've probably heard people say you can't outrun a bad diet. It's true, you'd have to run a mile for every extra 100 calories that you consume, so it would be much easier just to not eat the extra 100 calories. The last category is super interesting. It's known as non-exercise activity thermogenesis, also called NEAT. This one is referred to as the hidden calorie burner. Some people can burn up to 2,000 calories a day with NEAT alone. This is where we burn calories by sitting, standing, cleaning, fidgeting, all the little movements throughout the day that we don't realize that we're doing. This too will vary from person to person. Some people are extra fidgety and always have to be moving, and other people can sit still and are cool, calm, and collected. Therefore, one person will burn a lot more NEAT calories than another person. And there you have it. You can have shifts in BMR. Your thermic effect of food will change based on what you're eating. Exercise burns calories, but maybe not as many as you think. And NEAT can change from person to person and how you're feeling that day. So here's my advice. Eat whole foods with an emphasis on protein, fruits, and vegetables. Exercise often. Move your body. Get that non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Just do things around the house. Get up and go. Don't be sedentary. With that being said, have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.